Greetings, everybody, and welcome to another hot one. Now, tonight in the studio, this is your host, T. Got from Sports Down the Middle. Also, we have CC Sports Lab, and also we have the Reggae Boys and Supporters Club. Three the hard way tonight. Yeah, three the hard way tonight. And tonight we'll be looking at the squad selection. As you know that the Reggae Boys just come out of a Unity Cup. You understand? Sometimes too friendly. And the squad has been named the 26, right? CC 26? Or 25. I think it's 25. 25 has been named. So right now, tonight, CC and I will going to lay out our potential 11. We're going to go through the squad. We're going to go through the 25-man squad, and also give you our prediction for the starting side on Saturday. As you know, Saturday will be the World Cup qualification, Jamaica versus British Virgin Islands. CC, what's your take? Tell me, what's your take?
All right, so in terms of like my take, British Virgin Islands, we know the British Virgin Islands game played today. I think that game ended in a 3-0 victory for the BVI, right, Tegan? Against Dominica. Jamaica would have beaten 3-2. So an opponent that Jamaica would have faced, which is Dominica, would have played the BVI. The BVI would have won against them 3-0. They would have scored on Jamaica. So I think you can understand that Jamaica has some defensive inefficiencies where that is concerned. So you mean the level of the team should not matter, but in terms of goals being conceded, I am a bit worried about that. But going forward, I think Jamaica has solved some issues in terms of getting more opportunities going forward. CFA's creating issues, winning penalties. Right, I think even Warner Brown won a penalty in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if I'm not mistaken, it's been goals aplenty for Jamaica in the past couple of games. But even so, in the last 4 games, we have failed to keep a clean sheet. So for me, that's the only. Dominica win. Sorry, Dominica Presso tags. Dominica won training. Yeah, but so that means for the past 4 games, we have failed to keep a clean sheet, right? And that's a major issue on our part. Like, I think that's a major issue on Jamaica's part. But for me, the BVI is no disrespect to the BVI fans. I hope some of them are over here subscribing and liking and sharing. But the BVI is the beaten stick of the group. The BVI is the beaten stick of the group. Guatemala beat them. Dominica beat them. So what Jamaica, what should, and as a matter of fact, if Jamaica fails to give them 6, it would be surprising because, as I said before, Jamaica has been scoring goals aplenty the last 4 games that Jamaica has played. They have scored goals, 5 in the last 2, right? So that means Jamaica is ramping up their goal scoring. The only issue I have is the conceding goals in every single game in the last 4 games. But with this squad, I feel like we can put together a decent run, score some goals, but also keep a clean sheet. Because I don't think BVI should score on Jamaica.
Okay, so we have the Reggae Boys versus the boys from the Marriott, the Hotel Boys. We can't make the Hotel Boys beat us, because what BVI make for tourist destination. So yeah, it's a tourist destination place, so we can't make the Hotel Boys beat us. So we're definitely going down there trying to get 3 points and some goals. Yeah, man, 3 points and some goals. That's what we're trying to go down there and get. You understand? All right, so the coach has named out his team. So right now we're going to, because this video is not going to be long enough, people. We're not going to stay long for this. So we're going to go through the 25-man squad that was picked. All right, TC? We'll go through the 25-man and then we'll name out what is going on. All right? So let me do this and let me share the screen with the people so the people them see what we're looking at. So people, I'm gonna share the screen So make us see what we're looking at. All right. So let's go. Windows. There we go. And then we share. All right. So that's what we're looking at, but people, that's what we're looking at. The squad right there. And all right. So let me big up some people in the building. We have some people joining us, CC. So we're gonna big up 433 Presso in the building. R&R, big up yourself. Toughy Rude, big up yourself. You understand? Presso. Travis Presso, big up yourself. Mr. Spence. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up everybody. Runners. Big up yourself. So, there we have it, people. The squad. The squad that was called up. In goal, we have Andre Blake, Shaquan Davis, Jamal Wade. Cece, what's your take on the goalkeeper? Cece?
This is a very easy one, I think, for the goalkeeper. For me, when I look at it, Andre Blake, unquestioned starter, and captain, experience and leadership. I mean, Andre Blake speaks himself. That one is there is not much debate in terms of Andre Blake. As I said before, he's an unquestioned starter. He's also the skipper, and his experience and leadership is immense. Especially when you have different set of players coming in, and in terms of the different amount of caps between players. So no two ways about it. I know Steve McLaren will go with his trusted captain and his trusted goalkeeper. So Andre Blake gets the nod for me, and I feel like Steve McLaren is on the same page when it comes on to the goalkeeper.
All right, cool. So Andre Blake, Shaquan, we see him in the Unity Cup.
I saw Shaquan in the Unity Cup. I mean, he got an opportunity with Blake out, with Wade out as well. He's basically the third string when all three keepers are available. That has been selected over the couple of windows. So I mean, he got an opportunity to showcase what he could do and make a case for himself if he should move up the depth chart and move into the second spot. For now, though, I think Jamali Wade, when I see Jamali Wade comes out and play, I think Jamali Wade is still offers a little bit more than what Shaquan Davis have shown so far. So right now, I don't think what he did at the Unity Cup, especially conceding 4 goals, would have moved him up the depth chart.
Okay. All right, so moving on to the defender, Richard King. You understand? Right now, Richard King the headliner. People might cry for the King. You understand? The King for the JPL, the King for Jamaica right now. The defender, Richard King. Hot topic. What do you think?
I think Richard King, I think he brings a bit of like a ball playing center half, a level, cool-headed defender who, based on the options that we have, I think you could pair him. But I'm really thinking, depending on the options that they have, he might not get the nod tomorrow night.
He might not get the nod. All right. So we say Presso run out in 11. All right, Presso, we soon run through 11. We'll start go through the squad and then we run out 11. Big up yourself. Tycoon, Owen, big up yourself. R&R, big up yourself. Christopher Wisdom, big up yourself. You understand? Thank you all for joining. So when you come in, just hit the like button, please, and thanks. Hit the like button as we go through the squad. Because big game, we're excited. You understand? We're excited. So, all right. So we move on from Richard King, people. We move on from Richard King, and we're going to Kyle Ming. What's your take on Kyle Ming?
So me, Kyle Ming is what they would call it, a fledgling. I feel as if he did himself some amount of justice in terms of coming on for Dexter Lea when he came on for Dexter Lea, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, Dexter didn't start the game well, but got himself into the game a little bit more as the game was going along. Kyle Ming would have made a name for himself and given the coach something to think about. And I think with what he brought to the table, the coach would look at him as a reliable backup to Dexter Lea as of right now. So Dexter Lea is the starting right back for me still. Energetic, good with the overlap. I don't know if we have anybody else that is as good going forward, right? And the game, or the way in which the game is being played today, you need that energetic overlapping wing back. And I think Dexter Lea is the best that we have at that position right now.
Definitely. So Dexter Lea is the right one. I'm happy that Cassi get a chance to be in the squad. And I will play these guys. You can get a start. You may never know. We're going to the starting level. We see what's going on. All right, people. Dexter Lea, what your thought?
Yeah, as I said, energetic, is brilliant in terms of overlapping. I mean, he has some amount of deficiencies when it comes down to defending, but I think even in the last game that he played, you saw him coming to his own in the game, man. And as I said before, he's a young man that I have a lot of time and patience for. I mean, he's been brilliant since he's come in the team. Yes, he's dropped a bit off the level that he set, but it's just to show you the level at which he was. But right now, there's nobody to take Dexter Lea's position in the team. I mean, he's one of those gems that we got from the U20 team that has transitioned seamlessly into the senior setup.
Definitely. All right. So Dexter, that's Denver. And then we move on to Amari Bell, the captain for the Unity team, is back. What's your thoughts?
I mean, experience, dependable left back. What more can we say? Like, is it the experience that he brings to the team and to that position? I mean, we can't ever rule it out. It's in no doubt. And I feel as if when I look at him and Gregory, I think he's much more solid in terms of defensive wise. I mean, Gregory gives you a little bit more going forward, but I don't know if we want to imbalance the defense by, I know we would say bring the two wing backs to go forward, but I feel as if he's a much more dependable left back in terms of a defensive mindset. So what I would think about is having one of the wing back who is attacking minded in Lembikisa, but Lembikisa goes forward, he could come slotting back with the centre backs to form a back three and protect that area. So for me, and we need to keep clean sheets. So I think Amari Bell, great job captaining the side in the absence of Andre Blake. I think, yeah, Amari Bell for me.
Definitely. All right, so we'll move on to still find himself in the side. You understand, Mr. Gregory? What you think?
Yeah, man, Gregory, as I said before, he gives you something different going forward. And he can play right back, he can play left back. So he's a very good player to come off the bench for either Dexter Lea or Amari Bell. It depends on what the coach wants to do in terms of his tactics. But for now, Lea started, and I think he did himself enough justice to start again. Bell started as well, and I think he also did himself a lot of justice in terms of starting again.
Definitely. All right, so this is the man, Mr. Mason Olgate. No, Mason Olgate and a lot of people was criticizing Mason. What do you think Mason did over the last 2 games? What's his performance?
I think it between, all right, so I think Mason Olgate and Richard King, it depends on how you look at it. I feel as if he's the more, if you look at Damian Low, because we will touch on Damian Low a little bit after. I think Mason Olgate brings a little bit of composure to the back line. So I think it's between him and King for me. And I don't know if you want to start two players that have something similar. I think based on the fact that the Olgate, very decent player, but I feel as if I'm changing my mind in T-Gat, because I think with the accumulation of like yellow cards, I think every time he comes in, and I don't know if I want to play two aggressive defenders as a centre back pairing. Right. That would be him and Damian Low. So I feel as if I would pair Richard King with Damian Low, and Mason Olgate would sit this one out. It depends on how this goes. We can reassess it come the Guatemala game.
Okay. All right. So we'll move on from Mason. Whoa. Hold on a second, people. Hold on, Mason. So the man, the legend, the Mr. Joel Latier. What's your thought? Joel getting himself back in the squad.
Yeah, Joel Latier, whenever he comes to Jamaica, you can see his passion, his tenacity in terms of like in on the pitch and everything. Like he gives everything out there. I mean, a lot of the times Jamaica was in games just because of him. Even before we got the likes of Isaac Aiden, it was Joel Latier holding down that position, winning back ball, breaking up plays. He wasn't the greatest of passer, right? So I think that in and of itself led to we had a disconnect within the middle of the park. But his tenacity, his ability to tackle, all of those things, for me, he's an invaluable player. And then in terms of utility, he can play in the middle of the park as a midfielder. He can play as a right back. He can play as a centre back. So everything that you look at, where if you need to change formation and switch players and you need to go a little bit more tough in the middle of the park and you need a destroyer, you could bring him in to pair with Isaac Aiden, because I know Aiden is not as much of a destroyer as more of a person who breaks up play and distributes ball. So for me, great player to have on the bench right now, because we have Isaac Aiden that has came in and made that number 6 position for himself. So I think he's a great player to have on the bench right now.
All right, people. All right, TC, hold on before we go into a small intermission. All right, last defender, the big man himself. You understand, Mr. Damian Low. What's your thoughts? Tell me.
I mean, physical presence, leadership at the back, and a threat in the box too as well from set pieces, right? We cannot discount this young man in terms of his physical presence when he's on the pitch, and even his aerial threat that he possesses whenever we get set pieces inside of the box. And I think we are going to get a lot of set pieces in the BVI game, because if you notice, especially against Dominica, so I mean, he can give you that as well, and he's one of the captains as well on the team, and so that brings leadership. So in a backline, we have the likes of Amari Bell, you have the likes of Andre Blake in the goal, and then you have a Damian Low. I mean, you can't go wrong. So in terms of the squad as it is stand right now, I think Damian Low gets that nod to play beside Richard King.
All right, people, CC is on fire right now. May I tell you, CC is on fire right now with his analysis, and you can't tell me something like what CC are going with. So for that, people, just we could hit the like button. You understand? We could hit the like button. So we know the CC. We could give CC some props. You understand? We could give him some props. Hit up the like button, people. Share the video. You understand? We're sharing on 3 channel right now. We're sharing on the sports DTM. We're sharing on the CC, and we're sharing on the Reggae Boys Supporters Club, Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club. So people, hit up the stream, man. Hit up the like button. Thumbs up. CC on fire. Calling out the goalkeeper. Calling out the defenders. So right now, hit up the like button. Me like it. People, me like it. People, big up everybody in the chat so far. Me say, Mr. Porter giving out his 11. We soon deal with that. Travis Presso giving out his 11. So Lee, there, big up yourself. Conrad, big up yourself. Understand? Alex, big up yourself. Arnar, done big up already. Jairus, big up yourself. Everybody, big up yourself. Yeah, man, CC on fire. So, CC, we done name out the goalkeeper, we name out the defender. We're going into the second half, people. We're going right into the second half, and this is the midfield and forward. So, hit up the like button. Hit up the like button. So, CC,
yeah, man, the people, then if you hit up the like button, people. You know, we are get to the
top it up.
At the engine. All right, so look, you know what I'm saying now? We set the base already. We have the frame and everything. We set out the car, the base. Yeah. Now we are getting at the engine now. For say, all right. Yeah. So right now it's a V taking up. 8 cylinder. So we are getting at the 8 cylinder, yeah.
All right. So starting out in midfield, we have one and only Mr. Isaac Aiden. This man has been playing tremendous. You understand? This man put himself in the Reggae Boy side. Him carve out himself in the Reggae Boy side. Isaac, what's your take, TC? Go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, for me, I say, as you said, you know, I feel as if someone used a line before in terms of baby and 9 months and everything. What I can say is that if the midfield is a baby,
yeah,
the midfield that child is Isaac Aiden's child. Like he has carved it out. You know when they say, "Oh, you carve out your youth."
Yeah.
He just look like you. Yeah, man. So Jamaica's midfield just look like Isaac Aiden. You understand what I say? Like is the position of holding midfielder. We had Anthony Grant previously. Did well, big up yourself, Anthony Grant. But I feel as if Isaac Aiden took what Anthony Grant did and brought it up a level. Brought it up a notch. You understand what I say? Like, he just brought it up a notch. And there were the doubters, myself included, because, you know, the detractors, you know, myself included based on his lack of playing time. But, man, when he came in, I mean, it kind of does change your opinion in terms of his ability. Because you know he had the ability, but what we were looking at was his match fitness and sharpness. And I tell you, he's disciplined, tactically intelligent. He's a disciplined, tactically intelligent defensive midfielder. Position and awareness, impeccable in terms of intercepting passings, covers his space well. He has composure under pressure. I don't know if you notice when you see him take the ball and his ability to just distribute it from the back, link up the defense to the midfield to the attack, composure under pressure, right? Versatility in terms of when the wing backs push up and the center backs are spread. He can drop back deep and form that back three. So he has the versatility to drop back and make a makeshift center back, right?
Yeah.
So for me, everything that embodies a CDM and are what you want as a modern holding midfielder in terms of what Jamaica need.
Right.
I mean, Isaac Aiden. So he starts himself.
Definitely. But yeah, see, we not pick the side yet, you know. We just have gone through. We are going through. All right, so we left from Isaac. I just want you to just give me a thought because we not pick the side yet. Understood. Yeah, man. All right, so Mr. Greg Lea make himself back. What do you think? I mean, Casey Palmer make himself back at a good Unity Cup. You understand? Play good against Trinidad, Nigeria. We see less him, but he has a good show of the two competition. What's your thought? Casey Palmer.
I mean, when I say Casey Palmer plays, the only issue I have with Casey Palmer is in terms of his ability to keep these levels up far and up to 90 minutes, right? Yeah. So in terms of his ability, that's no question. Close control and dribbling in tight spaces. We have seen him display that number of times when he takes the ball and he makes driving runs. In terms of his vision in passing, in terms of to break defensive lines, we've seen that a couple of times in the Trinidad game. We see that a couple of times in the Nigeria game as well. And he also likes to link up the play between the midfield and the attack and even create from deeper. Sometimes you see he drops deep to create from deeper spaces. So all of those ability that you need in a creative player, I think a lot of times he has come here and played. The coaches have wasted his ability because they have played him as an 8, but I think he should be played as a 10, a little bit further forward. Even if he likes to drop back deep, he's still actually a 10, operating from deep. So for me, it's just the stamina in terms of keeping that high level, that high intensity that you see him start the game with, right? You know, at some point in time, he's going to break, and I feel as if he gives you like 50 to 60 minutes. But I would really love for him to give us like a 90-minute Chelsea Academy youth player. So I've known the player from he's in Chelsea's academy. So I mean, you know of his quality. But as I said before, we need for him to give us more than the 60 minutes. I mean, he's going to be more than what BVI can handle. But we're looking also to the future.
Definitely. All right, so that's Casey. All right. So as we're moving on from Casey, we have this man. They've been calling from him. They've been calling from him, and then he gets his shine into Unity Cup. No other than Mr. John Russell. give us your take in short, CC. We'll cut it down. Give us your take with John Russell.
Yeah, John Russell, I mean, you see his eye, tall, composed, technically gifted. Like you can notice, like when he's on the ball, he's composed. He has all that the technical attributes of a midfielder, right? His ball retention and distribution is on point. His presence in terms of making those late runs into the box. You notice even that pass where Cephas went down the line, passed it into the box, and he was there making that late run. That reminded me of prime Lampard, like when Lampard was making those runs and into the box, boom, back of the net. That goal that he scored was exquisite, and I think he made that from just his run that he made into the box, right? And in terms of tactical discipline, you can know he holds his position. He's rarely, if ever, out of position. So all of those attributes, and a man that should have been in the team from at all a time. You know? Pun intended, at all a time.
At all a time. A long time. All right, so next man has been called back to the team. He has been
another Chelsea Academy product as well. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Jamaica is building their team of Chelsea.
So, we'll move on. This player he's been out for a while, you understand, wasn't playing some football, started playing some football, you understand, and they called him in the squad. What's your take? Tell me, what's your take of this young man?
Like there are the superlatives. There's a lot of superlatives to describe a Ravel Morrison, right? And we won't be short on the superlatives, even if we should use up the entire night, which we don't have, right? But we'll just say this, like, he's a gifted and creative midfielder and one that can break down teams, especially teams that like to sit in a low block. Something that BVI might choose to do, as they would think, as given the shape of the group and everything, and given the opponent that they're playing, BVI will look at Jamaica as a more superior team. So if you're playing a superior team, a lot of the times the inferior teams would try to take a low block. He's somebody that has the ability to break down teams like that. He has the flair and unpredictability as well, something that you would look to. I think if you look in the squad, there's not much player. There's not a lot of players with that. Even though Casey Palmer has his creative abilities, I don't know if he has the flair and unpredictability that the likes of a Ravel Morrison has. So for me, that sells itself. You know, he can just come in, do some things that you don't expect, and just create something out of nothing. If Jamaica needs that opportunity, especially when a team is sitting in a low block. So Ravel Morrison, his quality says it for himself. I just know the coach, as the coach has stated before, getting into a better team and a better league and everything, all of that, we would love for that to happen. But the quality is undeniable.
Okay, good. All right. So welcome back, Sir Ravel. You understand? People are saying, Lord Ravel. So let's welcome back Ravel in the side. Now, this young man, you understand, a JPL champion, you understand, we're glad that he's back in the squad, a standout in the JPL, a workhorse, you understand, work hard, you understand. So tell me your take of this young man, Dwayne Atinson. Give me your take.
My take on Busy Atkinson, as I said, is a versatile forward, one that has a sharp eye for goal and the ability to operate in the central areas or out wide. Given his performances you saw in the playoffs recently that concluded, the JPL playoffs, and how he performed, and especially even in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. A lot of people like to talk down some things, but then look at the award that he won. He won the best player in the Caribbean Cup, which is amongst the other Caribbean teams. He scored 5. He had 6 goals and 5 assists, which was the most in terms of goal contribution. His work rate, he presses and he tracks back a lot. I think that's one of the things people don't understand with his game. Even though he's an attacker, he's somebody that tracks back a lot. And I think you have to give that up to the team that he's playing in, where they have that defensive mindset with them as well. He's composed in the box in terms of his finishing ability, and he has a quick burst of acceleration and great and good off-the-ball movement. So, very good player. As I said before, he has the award for the best in the Caribbean. So until somebody takes that crown, people have to just recognize. I know a lot of people might not agree, but he has the stats, he has the ability, and he has the awards to prove it.
Definitely. All right, so we're entering the last leg, you know, of the 4x1. Yeah, that's we're going on the stretch. Yeah, with the farm, with all of the fast runners. So first of all, I want to big up everybody that's Giant Max City. Big up yourself.
Oh,
you understand?
Yeah. Well, I know. You know, say, like, remember people, like, I understand, I get some quotient analysis and like,
yeah, quotient analysis.
You like the like button supposed to. The light button supposed to need repair right now. Repair.
Yeah, man, just start eat up the light button. It not costing nothing, people. It not costing nothing. You understand, Evan? And if you don't subscribe to any one of the 3 channels, please subscribe to the channel. CT Sports Lab, Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, and also Sports DTM. People,
yeah, man, people. So we put in we're talking about the engine and everything. You know how we're gone now? You know when time you tune up a car now, a tuning time. You know you have to put in the something like the turbo.
Turbo engine.
Turbo now. Them are going now. You know, make the exhaust.
Unseen in the building. Unseen in the building.
Yeah, man.
Unseen. You understand? Everybody big up yourself. You understand? Gangsta, Jamaica boy. Big up yourself.
People remember money. Don't know where to go.
People, maybe I'm going to do. Just top up the like button.
Top up the like button, man. Top up the like button. Top up the like button, people.
Yeah, but so who want 100 likes on the video? Because we want to share. You understand? We want people see it. Because some good analysis are going right now. So we move on right to the forward. You understand? We move on to the forward. And the first one.
They have said, man, I forgot to call me football mechanic. Yeah, man, I know CC Sports Lab. Me in the lab right now. Yeah, man, the football mechanic.
All right, so the first line in the front, Amari Gray. What do you think?
Yeah, as I said already, Amari Gray, lightning, explosive winger, you know? Explosive winger. Great one-on-one dribbling, loves to isolate players. We have seen the last couple of games against even St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He played pretty well in that game, especially that I think they moved him from the wing and dropped him in more of a midfield position. Because that gives rise to his versatility. Because as you know, he can operate out wide or he can operate centrally. In terms of centrally with a front two, or he can drop in midfield. So all of that, I think, when I look at, we have even mentioned a lot of the players who we're talking about their versatility and what they can bring to the team or what they bring to the team. And his left foot, right foot, two-footed player. I mean, there's not much more you can say. And I think even when he has come in the team, he has 7 goals in, I think, 22 appearances, scored 2 goals against the United States of America, did very well against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And he just eats up these little small teams for breakfast.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so move on from Amari Gray to the man. The man that said that is going to the Saudi, 25 million. 25 mil? The big man himself, Mr. Leon Bailey, what's your take? Welcoming back in the side. Didn't have a great season this time around at Aston Villa. You understand? Deep in form. You understand? I hope he can catch up back for next season. What's your take on Leon Bailey?
I mean, Leon Bailey for me, he hasn't really lived up to his potential that we know he can, in terms of since he's coming to the team. But I feel as if the last couple of games that he's played for Jamaica, he's played well. If I'm not mistaken, did he not win a penalty? Was it not him who won a penalty for us to qualify for that Gold Cup thing? That they can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I didn't do the penalty.
No, he scored the penalty. He scored the penalty.
Yeah,
he scored the penalty. So that showed his composure. Warner won the penalty. But he scored the penalty. He also is one of those players that have a little flair in him and unpredictability, creativity in transition, and something that we would like to see him put together. Still one of our best talents. So you can't undeniable talent in this kid. I just need him to have his head on his body and just not think about the outside distraction. When you go on the field, it's all about the football. When you come off the field, you can dial back that in, but you go zero. LeBron has this talk when he says 0 dark 30. When you go on the pitch, it's 0 dark 30.
Yeah, definitely. So you hear that, Leah? 0 dark 30. Just zero in the thing and do your thing. Now, we'll move on to the explosive one. He's coming into to farm people. I must tell you, I wasn't really selling on to Cephas like that. I know he's very fast, you understand, but his final pass wasn't all that good for me. So, you know, having your speed and not making the final pass, you know, not selling on. The finishing of the day. But in the last 2 games in the Unity Cup, Cephas show us a different side, especially against Nigeria. Cephas did what everybody wanted him to do. You understand? Beat a couple players and just swinging the ball. You understand? He had a wonderful Unity Cup, win 2 penalties. You understand? And also created 2 goals. Cephas, this is what we want from you. This is what the Jamaican team want from you. This is what the fans want from you. Don't worry yourself about scoring. You understand? If you're giving good assists, trust me, you'll be the household name right now. So give me your thought on Cephas. I know I take out your time, but give me your thought.
No, man, you're good, man. Speed fast. Right now, I think I spoke to somebody even today. You know, people would know me and know me there on the YouTube space and everything. And the guy was like, yo, I don't matter who come and play for Jamaica. The number 20, me need a number 20 jersey. So Cephas is on the lips of everybody in terms of
household name already.
Oh, right now everyone is speaking about speed fast, right?
Yeah.
Speed fast, not even Cephas, speed fast.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody is speaking about speed fast. He hasn't opened his account for Jamaica as yet. And I think that is one of the things that sometimes when you go on the field, I mean, I don't know if he feels under pressure to score for Jamaica, but I don't think he needs to worry about that because from the first game when you saw that his darting runs and plays down the line, his explosiveness was causing havoc for the Trinis. I mean, that in and of itself won us 2 penalty in that game, especially the penalty that was scored to give us the game winner. I mean, when I looked at that now, and he upgraded from that into the second game now, where he dribbled down the line and he's making immaculate passes. Those two crosses were immaculate in terms of world-class level crosses into the box. And the dime, that one where Dixon scored at the back post, and the other one centrally in the goal where the ball curved around and Russell was just to just open up his body, tap it in the back of the net. I mean, his ability to just create space and stretch defenses is something that Jamaica is going to rely on. For me, there's no joke about it. Like, this kid has put some... Definitely. Like, for me right now, I feel as if Steve McLaren is taking his pressure pills because he's thinking about, oh, can I not start this? Because the conversation about, oh, can I not start Cephas? Right. Because I remember Cephas didn't come in the team as a starter, you know? Definitely. But right now, he's putting himself in that position where you say, oh, you cannot leave him out.
You can't leave him out.
Speed fast, big up youth, you have continued to grow, and you seem as if you're getting more comfortable with international football, and even that little development over the 2 games in the Unity Cup, there's no joke about it.
Definitely. All right, so we move on to the young kid. You understand? He got a goal in the Unity Cup, Charlton Athletic, and he's coming up. What's your thought of Dixon coming in the side again?
Yeah, Dixon, you even see Dixon confident. You see the confident exuding from him. You have seen where I think he has learned a little bit more. Always has been a technical player, but in terms of his education, football education, you can see his movement off the ball and his ability to time his runs. He has gotten those down. I mean, he's just growing. I think one of the things that he needs to work on a little bit more is his physicality. But I think that will come because that's something that you can work on, right? Yeah. Even his run to be in the box and that goal that he scored in terms of getting on the end of the cross when he missed the first man. Yeah. I think that is just intelligence. Yeah, when they miss Russell, I think that's football intelligence. Right. So you can see where his IQ is developing in terms of reading the game better. I mean, the young man is growing, and hopefully this season is a season where he can break through in that senior Charlton team, especially given the fact that they have gone up into the championship now.
Definitely. That would be good. Big up yourself. All right, so we're back on the local seat. Mr. Warner Brown making a name for himself. Need to get out of the country. Had a wonderful JPL season. Score a goal in the World Cup in the Gold Cup, right? Gold Cup, right? Against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And everybody's been talking about this young man, Mr. Warner Brown. Give us your thought. Not a strike force.
Yeah. And this is like this striker now you're talking about is clinical finishing abilities, both inside the box and from distance. We've seen it in the Jamaica Premier League. And then we have seen it at a higher level in terms of the Jamaica national team. You saw he's one of those players to also create havoc for defenses when you saw him won that penalty against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah. So similar to Osifas created a problem, this guy is also a problem. So when you look at it like differently, Jamaica has a lot of players that are, right now coming into their own in terms of creating problem. He has an ability that a lot of people don't. They underestimate in terms of him playing as a central striker or playing out in the wider attacking areas. His work ethic is bar none in terms of his dedication on the pitch. We have seen where off the pitch you can look at it as if he's worked out in terms of his physical attributes. He's one of the more physically sturdy strikers within the Jamaica Premier League or within locally or even in the national team. So in terms of physically, there's nothing that you can look down on the player. And I think he has improved immensely over the past season. And as you rightfully said, he's looking at probably at the next step, transfer overseas to continuously grow. But for right now, he's shown that he has the ability to be able to contribute to the Jamaica national team. High potential.
Big up. Judith, what's going on? Big up yourself. Judith in a bit. Long time, Judith. Long time. We'll soon get to that, but we have to big up Judith in the building. All right, so we move on from Warner Brown to the new man, Roman Burrell. Tell us your thought. Came into the Unity Cup, got a goal, looking good. You understand? So give us your thought on this young man.
Yeah, Roman Burrell, I mean, as I said, came into the Unity Cup like one of those players that the JFF, the coach has recruited as well. He showed his ability in terms of running the channels, making those runs in behind defenses, creating problems. And he's also on a list where I saw somebody, they were talking about the 20 of the players in the League One that has the higher potential than even necessarily League One. So when you look at the type of player that he is, his finishing ability showed that with his spectacular goal. I mean, did they award a goal of the tournament? Because if they awarded a goal of the tournament, I'm sure his goal for the Unity Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, for the Unity Cup, his goal would be the goal of the tournament. Like Definitely. He shows that he has a keen eye for the goal in terms of his variety of finishes. Because if you look at club level, he finishes in various ways. And he surely demonstrated that on the international level for Jamaica, right? Definitely. He's capable of leading the line or even playing with a strike partner. Spoke about his intelligent runs that he makes off the ball, creating space, creating opportunities for other players. Top striker.
Top striker. All right, so moving on from Mr. Burrell to the man that can hold up the ball a lot. You understand? A good player in the box. You understand? I think he scored one. I think he scored a goal recently. Mr. Roario Williams. Tell us your take on the call up of Mr. Roario Williams?
Roario Williams, one of those players that have came through the ranks for Jamaica, went to the U17 World Cup with Jamaica in 2011. That was like 14 years ago. So you know, he has been in and around one of those in and around, right? Physical presence, as I said, he has the physical presence. He's the target type of striker who uses his strength and positioning to hold up the play. We have spoken about the likes of Warner Brown, the likes of Roman Burrell, but this is a different type of forward in terms of what he gives you in terms of his hold up play and his strength in terms of holding off defenders, right? So I think that is one of the reasons why the coach looked at him and said, we can't have too many similar or like-minded profile the players. So with him, I understand bringing him in the team.
Definitely. All right. So we'll move on to the last player. The last player, Mr. Tyrese Campbell. What's your thought of this player? He is doing good. It is in his league. You understand, for Charlton. You understand, and score a lot of goals. You understand, played all. I think he played all most of the game, 90% of the game. You understand? Good striker on and off the ball. You understand? Get a lot of minutes from Charlton. He's a good and newbie in the team. Tyrese Campbell. Give us your take on Tyrese Campbell.
So for me, we've seen him like Tyrese Campbell in terms of his ability. One of the other versatile forward players, good to play on the right wing. He has that trickery, dribbling ability, very good with the ball at his feet, as an eye for goal, also as an eye for passes as well. And one of those players that can create havoc for defenders. I mean, when you look at the wingers that we have, as I said before, people, this is the turbo side of the things that you're putting in. So a lot of these players that we're speaking about right now, the explosiveness, out like Roario and stuff, but he's one of the other explosive type of players that can create problems. He has helped his team to win promotion as well to the championship. Played a significant amount of their games, have broken through from that team, from the youth setup coming straight up. Very, very good addition. I must say, some people, when you're buying players at a club level, they call it a steal when they get them for cheap. I don't know how much we got this player for, but I'm telling you, he's a steal. He's one of those players also most likely to break out on that list young players, most likely to explode when he gets a little bit older. He's also on that list. And I mean, a couple of years from now, we probably very well might see him playing in the Premier League as well as done in that Reggae Boyz jersey. Very good addition. Decent generational. I mean, I don't want to use the word generational, but I mean, very, very good talent to be added to the squad. And he keeps on improving and going.
Definitely. So
he also plays right and left. So in terms of can invert or he can just play his traditional position. So you have all that versatility that the coach can play with as well.
Definitely. So people, that's the rundown of the team. That's the rundown of the team of the 20. I think it was 24. Yeah, 24 players, and TC did a good analyzing everybody. You understand? Kudos to you, CC. A very good one. All right, so we're going to do the potential 11 prediction 11, and we're also going to do the score. So CC, some people give some team. All right, let me see if I can find them. You understand? I know that Presso give his team. I know Mr. Porter give his team, and some other people I know. Unseen also give his team. So let me see if I can find some of them and reel it out. You understand? And let's see if it can match up to ours. You understand? All right. So let me go. Answer. This is Unseen. All right, unseen. 11 is King, Low, Latier, Bell, Aiden, Russell, Gray, Cephas, Waterbrown, Dixon. What do you think about that lineup? Quick. Unseen. TC, just give me 2 seconds. What the lineup there?
Pull it up on the screen, I don't see it.
You want me to put it up on the screen? Hold on, I'm put it up on the screen.
Pull it up on the screen, man. Pull it up on the screen. So unseen, what is it? Oh, so the lineup they look like we're gonna get 10 because I probably even 50. You know why? You know why? There's no goalkeeper. So I wonder if a King or a Low or a Latier, who are gonna play that goal?
Oh boy. All right.
No, but I want to play that goal.
All right, unseen. Find a keeper.
You never find a keeper, man. You can't assess your lineup without a keeper. All right. I don't know. I can't tell you who to put in a goal, but right now, as things stand, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players. So we are playing one man down, plus we don't have a goalkeeper. So unseen, come on, man. Fix things, unseen.
Fix things. All right, so we move on from unseen to gang stalking by Jamaica boy.
Gang stalking Jamaican boy, but we didn't get
keeper neither.
You mean you get 8-0? You're going to get 8-0 gang stalking, man. Jamaican boy, oh gosh, man.
No keeper. No keeper. All right, let me see if we can find Mr. Porter.
Find the man them with the squad that we have keeper.
All right, so the first one with that keeper.
The first
DJ Ice.
All right, DJ Ice. You look like say you fix it up because them man want load we up before we even go over BVI.
Blake, Latier, Olgate, Aiden, Russell, Ravel, Blake, Bailey, Cephas, Burrell. All right, what do you think about that?
All right, so I'm saying Latier, Olgate, that are the defender them. Me I look for no more defender. I look like him a play 2 defender. Because this man have Andre Blake, him have Latier body here and Olgate, that's a right back and a centre back. Him have Isaac Aiden number 6, Russell number 8, him have Ravel number 10, Bailey number 7, Cephas number 11, and Burrell number 9. I want next 10 love side this man. Because I 2 defender, this man DJ Ice, a 2 defender you have in your team, my boss. So which formation you going to play?
We don't know. We have to move on. All right, so Tycoon, big up yourself. All right, Tycoon say Blake, Low, Latier, Bell, Dexter, Aiden, Ravel, Russell, Cephas, Burrell.
I want things still look like the first man will look like him now and drink pigeon soup in a comment section. So 3 man give squad already. 2 man give 1 squad without keeper. 1 man give a squad. We have 2 defender.
Right, give us the Tycoon.
All right, so Tycoon. Your squad look. I'm saying now. Blake in the goal. Yeah, we work with Blake. You have Low, Latier, and Bell, and Dexter. I'm assuming you're going with Low and Latier in the center pairing. Bell and Dexter. I mean, you can't go. Latier body here. I'm not sure Latier body here comfortable in a back 4 still. He's more like comfortable in a back 3. So that's the only thing that I have an issue with. Aiden and Ravel. Aiden pick himself. I mean, Ravel, Russell. You can understand you going Ravel because of the low black team. Bailey, Cephas, and Burrell. So we can understand that as well. Cephas, Speed fast, the farm. Then Bailey play the other opposing wing, and Burrell give us good going forward. But for me, the Latier body here part of Tycoon, your lineup, Latier body here for me is more comfortable in a back 3. So unless you decide to play a back 3 of Low, Bell, and Latier, then I'm not sure how that lineup would work. But pretty decent lineup. I think I give a 7.
All right.
The other man then get 0 because I don't know what them pick.
All right, them left out then keeper, everybody.
Man left out keeper, and the next man left out only 2 defender.
All right, so we're going to Mr. Big Bad Porter. Mr. Porter, he's a coach, you know. So
all right, so Mr. Porter.
Blake, Low, Latier, Bell, Dexter, Aiden, Palmer, Russell, Bailey.
Look like him have the same lineup like Tycoon, except him start Amari Gray and him leave out Cephas.
Right.
Yeah, him start Amari Gray and him leave out Cephas. So, I mean, Devon Porter for year one as well. But I say, as I say, I'm not sure Lati comfortable in a back four. So I say 7.5 same way. But 7.5 same marks like Tycoon. 7 Mr. Porter. Because even Cephas, like me understand the Mark and you playing him as well and stuff, but in terms of this match we are gonna go play right now, depends on the players that you want to play or deploy in the team. But as I know already, Mr. Porter, that's my opinion that I may give based on the profiles of the players. Definitely. But the man in the comment section can grade the team them as well, you know. Definitely. Because remember, I am not the authority on football, no way. Yeah. But they are reason.
All right, so we go up on the last one. Travis Presso, you understand? That's a female level. Blake Latier, Olgate, King, Burrell.
Yo, there's a Presso write a book, man. The boss say, Latier, right back. Right Olgate, right center back.
So, King. I'm going for the full grades.
Wait, so wait, the Bell not have no position. Bell just name Bell. The man said Bell is Bell.
Yeah. All right, so we know position in there, but man I go for the
no, the man I call Bell, the man I call the left back position, the Amari Bell.
The man get the formation to 4-3-3, you know, man. Yo, the man not play, the man I go for the full grid.
Yeah.
Full grid.
Cephas Dixon. Yeah, him squad not look bad. But as I said before, everybody are bringing Latier body here, but the back four thing, I'm not sure about the back four thing with Latier body here, isn't it? Yeah. So, but the squad look decent still.
Definitely. All right, so match of the day coming in with Femon. Again, match of the day coming in with Femon.
Match of the day, Warzone. Yeah, Blake, Lea, Bell, Latier, King, Bailey, Low, Russell, Palmer, Cephas, Dixon. Yeah, so I'm assuming you play Latier, you play Lea as your left back, you play Latier as your right back. No, you play Lea as your right back. You play Bell as your left back. Latier and King are your center back. And the rest, we know the rest of the position them go. Decent team too, but I mean, because Lea hasn't really started much games recently. So I'm not sure the coach is going to go with starting Lea in this. What Lea has really shown us to say, yo, him can get the starting position. So definitely. I mean, but it's your thoughts still. That's a team where you would like to see. All right, and all of us have given the team that we would like to see.
Right,
here by Simone. Pull up, Miss Simone.
We're going on with Marlon, and then we'll go by who again?
Here by Simone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, pick up yourself here by Simone.
Yeah,
so Blake, Dexter, Olgate, King, Bell. Yeah, that one I like that one. So like that one I think about too. Aiden, Russell, him say Palmer, Gray, Bailey, Cephas, Burrell. I can work with Marlon. I like how you think, Marlon. I like how you're thinking. We have similar thinking right now. Because for me, that's a similar lineup to which I would consider as well. Right. Trying Gray at the number 10 position as well.
All right, hereby Simone. Pick up yourself, Miss Simone. Thank you for joining us. Remember to hit that like button. Go ahead. She have Blake Bell, Olgate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Blake Bell, Olgate, King, Ming, Aiden, Russell, Ravel, Cephas. Wait, Ming get one admirer. Kyle Ming have an admirer.
Hereby
Simone. I mean, hereby Simone. You watch a ball game too, man. You know? Love how the ladies do watch a ball game to and give for them opinion as well, you know. Big up yourself here by Simone. Decent squad they have same way. A lot of these players have shown them put up their money in the Unity Cup. And I mean, it shows that here by Simone was watching the Unity Cup. The game, because definitely. Only somebody would have watched the Unity Cup would have mentioned Kyle Ming because he would have come on and play. So we always have to give them the recognition.
All right, so Stephen, they're on it.
Stephen Light, Blake, Latier, King, Olgate, Bell, Aiden, Russell, Palmer, Cephas, Burrell and Brown. So I think he's going with a 4-4-2 because having played Burrell and Brown, I'm thinking he's playing with two forward up top. But Stephen like decent squad as well. The great thing about these teams is that nobody have the same team. Like nobody's trying to pick the same team in terms of the same players. That shows us that we have come a far way, Tiga, in terms of our squad development, because at gone are the days when we could have closed the eyes and picked the squad, right?
Yep.
So I think even when we talk about the players earlier, we would have looked at different profiles of player. J. Ross, Blake, Lemby, Low, Latier, Lea, Aiden, Russell Palmer, Cephas, Bailey, Burrell, Lemby Kisa, Low, Latier, Lea, Aiden. Yeah, as I said before, like I can see how the different dynamics would work. It depends on which way the coach wants to go, or if the coach wants to play. That depends if the coach wants to play an up tempo ball game. If he wants to play an eye line, I mean, it depends on the type of game that he wants to deploy. So the different squads or the different combination could really work.
Definitely. All right, so
real baller say him have a squad, you know. Look for real baller squad, because I must have a fight against the foreign people.
Really? All right, so Trent Bourne, you don't find real baller squad. Real baller, I'm gonna name it again, please.
Yeah, we're gonna name a squad again. Real baller, man.
So we're gonna go in our squad. All right, we're gonna go in our squad, people.
Man, you're one of them people that will left out a keeper to, you know, real baller.
Yeah.
So now you have Blake, Dexter, King, Olgate, Bell, Aiden, Palmer, Grace, Cephas, Bailey, Dixon, Trent Boring. Decent squad as well. As I said before, the different combination of players. When you look at the 23 or 24 players that the coach has called out and named, I mean, you can't necessarily go much wrong, especially going up against BVI. All due respect to BVI. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know? Beating stick, man. There's no BVI, there's no, so we have to come load up with a couple patty. You know, load up a couple patty on the truck.
All right, so people, we're going to the final leg, and this is the squad builder. All right, see, we're gonna make it fast. You understand? So who you have in goal?
Andre Blake in goal.
All right, Andre Blake. We're gonna take time with the people. So we're building the squad, people. So Andre Blake is in goal. All right. So center back. Who you have a center back? The left side.
Left side a center back.
All right, Andre Blake for me too. So two we are name the side. So Andre Blake for me. Andre Blake for me. So the left side center back. Who you are going with?
You know, say me did this, I wonder, because normally me see Damian Low play right side center back. So me pre Mason Olgate left side center.
All right, Mason. I'm agree with that one too. All right, I'm agree with that one. Mason Olgate. All right, Mason Olgate. So who you have on the right side?
Damian Low.
Damian Low.
Edda State.
All right, Damian Low in there. All right, so who you have as left back?
Amari Bell.
Amari Bell. All right, so you have Amari. You have Amari Bell in there. Look for Amari. All right, Amari Bell is there. And who you have as right back? The tricky one.
Dexter Lea.
Dexter. Can't go without the Dexter. Can't do without the Dexter, so we're putting in the Dexter. We're putting in Dexter. I'm the key saying. All right, so whoever the
Aiden, Isaac Aiden.
Isaac. We're having Isaac going in there. All right, they're not fine. I'm on Isaac supposed to do that, man. All right, we can't find Isaac. I've got to come back. All right, we're going to come back with that one. Yeah. And can't find Isaac. All right, so going up to the other midfield. We have other midfield.
So we have Russell.
Russell.
Mm.
Right. Where is he? Johnny Russell. I'll go with that. I'll put that one there. I'll put Jonathan Russell. All right, I am that. All right, on the other side, we have over on the other side. The right side. We have on the right side. Right side.
Ravel.
Oh, yeah, put Ravel. Oh, you started Ravel.
Yeah, I feel like I start Ravel, especially when the coach that talk about BVI and the low block.
Okay, so we started
Ravel. Play today.
Okay, I'm going to go back here and see if I can find back. Put in Aiden and see if I can get Aiden because I thought he was there. Of course he's there. I don't know why they nobody give me. All right, we'll find Isaac Aiden. All right, we're going up on the left wing. Who we have over there?
Cephas. Cephas. That's a Cephas.
Yeah,
man,
I think about it. Ronaldo Cephas is there. All right, we have on the right.
Leon Bailey.
Leon Chippy Bailey. And we have up front.
Burrell.
I haven't Mr. Burrell. All right, we have Mr. Burrell. All right, so this is the lineup. So you have not included Damire Gray. So this is the lineup. Andre Blake in goal. Center back, Mason Olgate, partner with Damian Low. Dexter on the right, Amari on the left, Isaac, the defensive mid, Russell up top, Ravel up top, other midfielders, Jonathan, Russell and Ravel. Wing, on the right side, we have Leon Bailey. On the left side, we have Ronaldo Cephas. And the top striker is Roman Burrell. All right, people. So this is the starting 11 for only person I would try to put in. I would take out Ravel and start Damire Gray. That's the only thing. You understand? That's the only thing for me.
I mean, as I said, they can probably go with the experiment and say, oh, put Damari Gray, which part Ravel and say, oh, try work the experiment against BVI. But right, based on even what the coach that said with the low block thing, that's why I said in my team, I'm going to say Ravel. You know, in terms of the thing with the coach that discussed and I said low block and everything. Right. I'm going to feel like some people looking at Bailey and saying Bailey walking at the team or Damian Low walking at the team.
You're right.
I don't know if people understand, say, oh, Damian Low level is where Damian Low level is like.
Yeah.
And we know the threat that Damian Low brings, especially if we get set pieces. How many other players in the team gives us a threat from set pieces in the box, from corners? I don't know nobody else outside of Damian Low. I haven't seen it that we have in the squad right now. So people have to understand that the building up of the team or the makeup of the team is what certain players can give you, and depending on the position that you find yourself in, winning set pieces, getting corners, which I think Jamaica can accumulate a lot of corners, especially against this team.
Definitely. So, people, that's the lineup. for the DVI game. You understand? People like the lineup. They say it's a good lineup. You get a 10 CC. You understand? So big up yourself. Andre Blake in goal. Amari Bell left side. Dexter Lea right side. Damian Low center back. Partner with Mason Olgate. You understand? Isaac Aiden defensive mid. Ravel Morrison starting. Jonathan Russell in the other partner in midfield. Leon Bailey on the right side. Ronaldo Cephas on the left side, and we starting Burrell. You understand? Up front. A wonderful lineup. Wonderful lineup. I have no problem with this lineup. You understand? This is a wonderful lineup. All right, so people, as we go in closing, people, I want to we have over 200 people in the building. Start lick the like button and also give me your score prediction. Score prediction. Give me your score prediction. Lat one coming with this. If we this side, all right, we could grade him. CC, what you say?
Same team.
Same team. And I same team.
Logic one, all of Blake, Bell, Latier, King,
Dexter. I'm upgrading.
Gray, Aiden, Russell, Cephas, Burrell, Dixon. As I said, because they say Latier in about 4, I'm not sure how that
works. Said 8 love. Big up yourself, Reballer. Say 8. Reballer, give me a side. Give me a side. Can you give what your starting side, please, Reballer? You understand? All right. So Reba, El Pro said 4 love. 4 love. Energy 8765. J-Ross said 4. Germany, we need to see a score. Tycoon said he got Gray. Let Gray get hungry again. Take him out. I have no problem with that, Tycoon. Yeah, all of the players them need to get hungry. All of them. The whole of them need to get hungry. You understand? We know
yeah, man, when I time look like Gray put on and look weight to me have one day for fully belly full to go.
Yeah, man. She has 5-0. Well set level. Why Rasta when I do the hotel boys them. Stephen said 12. Why Rasta? I don't know.
But you know, say, really and truly, I think them get 6 love from the team, 3 love from the team, and 1-0 from the team, you know. What? So it has varied.
It's a 4. You understand? It's a 4. You understand? So that's it then. That's it right now. All right, so EC, CC, what's your score?
Yo,
right,
you know, I don't want to disrespect them, man, but right now, me not 6. All right, right now, like how we have like Ravel them a come back in our side and thing where I say 7 star general.
7 star general.
7-0. We have got one bet. We have got one bet. And Guatemala.
People, me now live in a dream world. You understand? Ray-Ban said 2 love. I'm with Ray-Ban. You understand? I'm going.
Tigat. I feel as if we have a better team than Guatemala, and I believe we can impose our will against the British. First of all, I'm going to give them a score: 7-0, 4-0 halftime.
Oh, boy, Rasta, I don't know. It will be I-10. So people, 4 him say halftime. So me I say 3. You understand? Me I say 3. 3 me I say. 2 first half, and then second half, we're gonna break down and then come back and score 1. So I said 3. All right, Henry will say 5. You understand? Yeah. Me I go 3. A 3 me I go, people. Me I go 3. I don't want to be disappointed. 3 me I go. Me not ask nothing about 3. 3 me I go 3. And me I go 3. All right. So Stephen said 6. All right, maybe 6. 3. All right. So people, we'll be here again Saturday. We'll be here Saturday. It's an early match, right, CC? I think it's a 2 o'clock match.
Yeah, man, 2 o'clock match, man.
So it's a 2 o'clock match. So we'll be here again with a watch along. You understand? CC Sports Club alongside Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club and Sports DTM. You understand? We'll be doing a wonderful watch along on Saturday. And also we'll do back the watch along again on I don't think CC will be there. I think just the Reggae Boys and Supporters Club and Sports on the Middle will do another watch along on Tuesday. But
Tuesday I'm supposed to be live in the venue.
The venue, all right.
Yeah,
so we get some we get some live thing in the venue, all right. So we'll see you again on Saturday. But look out for some more short clippings. You understand? Also check us out on TikTok, the Reggae Boys and Supporters Club on TikTok with Hunter Sports. You understand? So check us out on TikTok. We're on TikTok. You understand? Give it some analysis. So we are here, you understand, to just, getting excited. A lot of football is to play, and we're excited for the Reggae Boys. We are excited for every player that in the side. You understand? Hope that these guys can make it to the World Cup. That's a dream. That's a goal. You understand? We have to believe. You understand? So we can make this year World Cup. You understand? We have to make this year World Cup. We have to make it. We have to make it. All right, so Henry Williams said 2 p.m. Jamaica time. So if it's 2 p.m. Jamaica time, Judith, you and I have to go watch it at 4. Yeah, man, 3. Judith, you and I have to watch that at 3 o'clock. So it's 2 p.m. Jamaica time. We are 1 hour ahead, so it's 3 o'clock US time. All right, people? All right, so join us again on Saturday when we'll do our live watch along. You understand? Live watch along. Reggae Boy support.
Yeah, man. The road to the greatest show on earth. Yep. The greatest show on earth.
Yes.
Which is the World Cup.
Which is the World Cup. You're right, CC. You're right. The greatest show on earth. You understand? And we had to move on. And after the World Cup qualification, we go right into the Gold Cup. You understand? Right into the Gold Cup. So, people, Judith, see you on Saturday. You understand? Remember to like, share, and subscribe to all three channel, which is the CC Sports Lab, Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, and the Sports Down the Middle. Remember to subscribe. No, Tiga, 3 Eastern. Yeah, 3 Eastern. Yep, 3 Eastern. Okay. Thank you, Rebala, 3 Eastern. So remember to subscribe, share, and like. You understand? Don't forget to tell your friend, so that friend could tell another friend, and that friend could tell another. Thank you, CC.
Everybody.
Yeah, thank you, CC. You understand? And if you haven't watched, please watch over back. You understand? Some great analysts come from CC. You understand? Some great analysts come from CC. So people, watch over back and also share the video. All right? And we want to thank you so much for joining us. You understand? And picking a side with us. You understand? And give us your comment. Always leave your thoughts. You understand? Leave your comments. Big up yourself. CC, big up yourself. All right? We're out.